And we are underway here from Hawk Gym for Monday matinee basketball between the Canyon Lake Hawks and the Geneva Eagles. Brent Freeman here with you on the Hawks Network as Canyon Lake looks to snap a 5-game losing streak facing a very good Geneva basketball team out of TAPS District 3 5A. They are 11-1, but coming off their first loss of the season. And again, this game just now underway. The Hawks overall this season 2-8, dropping 8 of the first 10 to start the year. And the Hawks last played 10 days ago against Blanco as the first basket of the game is scored by Matt Taliaferro for the Hawks. And that loss to Blanco back in December the 18th, that came 10 days ago, back on December the 18th. A loss here at home. The Hawks 6 losses this year by double figures and trying to rebound here this afternoon. And there's a turnover. The steal for Geneva, courtesy of Jack Swanson. And Swanson attacking and will go to the free throw line here for Geneva. Again, a private school, Geneva School of Bernie. The visitors here today. That foul called against Mikey Carrizales for Canyon Lake. Now to the foul line is Jack Swanson, the senior. And the southpaw comes up empty on the first free throw attempt of the day for either team. Mass subs for Canyon Lake, a team with a lot of depth. Big roster for ninth-year head coach Lucas Chapman, but still looking for that right balance of chemistry. 1 of 2 from the line for Swanson. And Geneva has its first lead. So again, the Hawks last played 10 days ago, but after this long layoff, Canyon Lake squeezing in a lot of basketball, as today is their first of 3 games in 4 days. Overall, the Hawks have 5 games left before the start of district play in January 12th against Bernie. Long 2 from the top, misfired by Mario Aguilar, lone freshman on the team for Canyon Lake. Back come the Eagles the other way. Today, the Hawks looking for their first win since December the 1st against Lana. One of 2 wins they have this year. The other came against Fox Tech. 2 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Good defense there for the freshman Aguilar to knock that pass out of bounds. Applauded for his effort by head coach Lucas Chapman there on the sidelines for Canyon Lake, again in year 9 for the Hawks. Good baseline floater as Soren Burkholder knocks it in for the Eagles, the team's top scorer for Geneva. More than 18 points a game, scored 29 in a win earlier this season over Johnson City. Three-pointer misfired by Pierce McCullough. A battle for the rebound won by the Eagles, and they want to push it the other way. Burkholder can't hit the 3. And the Hawks have the rebound of the foul in the backcourt. Good rebound effort there from Elijah Johnson, as the Hawks again go 5 off and 5 on. Or 4 off and 4 on. The only player, well, they did sub all 5 out. So Coach Chapman trying to use the fresh bodies to his advantage. A much smaller roster for Geneva, but again, a very talented team. 3-pointer short from Colton Winters. He's the Hawks' top scorer, 19 points a game. On pace for the best single season per game average in team history. Reference that win over Lano back in December the 1st. Winters had 29 that day. That tied a career high and is the 5th highest single game total in team history. After the Eagle turnover, Hawks basketball looking for their first basket since Matt Taliaferro opened the game with a bucket. 3 minutes in, the Hawks stuck on 2 points, but a foul here called against Geneva. More about this Eagle basketball team. Again, a red-hot start of the season. The Eagles won their first 11 games, an average margin of victory of more than 20 points a contest. Last foul was whistled against Jack Swanson. His first, team second. As the Hawks get the ball inbounded. And then again, turn it over. And Swanson has the theft. A season-opening 11-game win streak for Geneva, but was snapped with a loss to TMI in the district opener. That was on December the 8th, 20 days ago. Good drive inside and finish from Swanson to basket. And now a 7-0 run for the Eagles. And again, that game against TMI was the last time Geneva played. So even though the Hawks have a larger roster to use, the Eagles should be relatively fresh, having not played in 20 days. Scary moment here, though. Eagle player Price Hill went into the wall. That was the portion of it that's not padded. Head coach Julius McNeil looking over at Hill, who's now back up off of his feet. This is a veteran Geneva team. 5 all-district selections back from a year ago. 6 seniors on the roster for Coach McNeil. Another Hawks turnover. It's been an issue for Kenya Lake this season. And the Eagles get the basketball back, a team poised for a return to the playoffs after missing out in each of the past 2 seasons. Hawks force a turnover, but then give it right back. The steal from Dylan Southwick. Geneva in the midst of a 7-0 run halfway through the opening quarter. Swanson underneath. And hacked it his way to the cup, and he'll shoot 2 more. Second team foul against Canyon Lake. This one is whistled against Chase Anderson. And back to the line is Swanson. 3 points so far here in the opening quarter. The Eagles' second leading scorer this season behind Soren Burkholder. Had a good season opener and a win over Nebraska's Christian Academy, putting in 17 points against the Wildcats in that game. Empty free throw trip and then a foul against the Eagles on the rebound. Called against Judah Diller, his first, and the team's third. At home this year, the Hawks are 2-4. So their 2 wins this season have both come here at Hawk Gym over Lotto and Fox Tech. Eagles a good road team, 5-1 on the road. Hawks pressing, Eagles break it, and then commit a foul. In the front court, whistled against Tough Cantu. His first, team's third. Again, this 11-1 record for Geneva. The Eagles are already 3 wins shy of matching last year's total. A team that went 14-12 a year ago turns it over here. The Eagles have already played 1 district game. Referenced that earlier, the loss to TMI, 50-41. So out to an 0-1 district start a year ago. The Eagles only played 6 district games and split them, going 3-3. Missing out of the postseason. Open 3 from the corner. Can't end the drought for Kenya Lake. A misfire from Carrizales. Eagles in transition, give the ball right back. That'll lead to a timeout for head coach Julius McNeil. And it comes with a little more than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Looking ahead to the Hawks' upcoming schedule. After today, Kenya Lake plays again tomorrow at Hondo, and then again Thursday at Comfort. The next home game is a week from tomorrow against San Antonio Christian, a game we'll have for you, the Hawks Network. And then Kenya Lake wraps up non-district play against Blanco in a rematch against the Panthers. And then 28-4A play begins January 12th at Bernie. The first district game on the Hawks Network will come on January 15th against Bandera. Hawks looking for some offense, a team averaging 58 points a game. And the 2 wins put up 70+ here at Hawk Gym. After the missed 3 from Adrian Duke, commits a reach and foul. Kenny Lake has really favored the 3-point shot this year. Made 14 of that win over Lotto. Here's a steal. Missed layup, though, from Winters. Well, the Hawks had a 2-on-1, couldn't score. Eagles the other way. That shot blocked by Taliaferro. Good defense from Kenyon Lake. Winters the other way, a step-back 3. And the Hawks' field goal drought continued. Stuck on 2 points. But Kenyon Lake's defense has been pretty solid so far. They got a lot of ball pressure from the Hawks, but a foul called here against Winters. As the Hawks again make mass substitutions, 5 off and 5 on. With 2 minutes and change left. Last foul was against, or no, they'll say there was a tie-up for the basketball. Was not a foul against Winters. That shot underneath, no good, but on the rebound, Judah Diller gets his own miss and then puts it up from the baseline. Eagles in a drought of their own. The other way, open 3, McCullough passed on it. And the Hawks set up their half-court offense with 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Only basket of the game so far, courtesy of Matt Taliaferro. Here's a 3 for Kenyon Lake. That won't go for Ty Sellers. Rebound Johnson and a foul against Geneva. Whistled against Diller. His second. And team foul number 4 here in the opening quarter. This is going to be a tough Eagle team to score against as Kenyon Lake gives it right back. Tough Cantu couldn't get it inbounded before the 5-second call. Geneva is only allowing 40 points a game. Shot and traffic short for Swanson. Here comes Kenyon Lake off the Geneva miss. Open 3 from the corner. Good. Mario Aguilar cans a 3. And the Hawks pulled it within 2, ending a long field goal drought. And then a foul called against Kenyon Lake. They get it against Elijah Johnson, his first, team's 5th already. Talked about this Geneva defense. They've held opponents to under 40 points 5 times in their first 12 games this year. The answer 3 right down the chute for Soren Burkholder. He has 5 here in the opening quarter. And Geneva, an early 10-5 lead. Step back 3, Kenyon Lake, yes. Tough Cantu. Cans a 3. And the other way, Burkholder drives and the ball won't fall in. Kenyon Lake the other way. A chance to tie the game and maybe the lead. And one opportunity coming up for Tough Cantu on a tough basket. Ties the game at 10 with 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cantu has been the team's second leading scorer this year behind only Colton Winters. Had 19 in the Hawks' last win back in December the 1st over Lotto. And can't complete the 3-point play. We remain tied at 10. Well, the Hawks again just relentless with their ball pressure. part of the strategy with the substitution pattern for Coach Chapman, 5 off and 5 on. Players don't get tired out with the constant press. And trying to wear down a team that does not have as many players on the roster. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Ball goes off the left leg of Tyler Pauly out of bounds and back to Geneva. There's another steal. But then right after Hunter Anderson on a wet court lost his footing and is called for the travel. Final 15 seconds. A reach and foul is the team's 6th. I believe that one's on Winters. It is. And for Winters, his first. Good inbounds play with a 3 not taken by Southwick. That 3 is, and it's good. Soren Burkholder with his second 3. Winters, good if it goes, it doesn't. And the Eagles take a 3-point lead heading into the second quarter. On the Hawks Network, entertaining first 8 minutes here from Hawk Gym.
This one is called the Vigor MX-5 300 ZX.
Yes, Mikey, yes.
Sometimes you have to think outside the box.
I am going to be making my car up as I go along.
Doesn't get much cooler than this. I mean, seriously.
Wheeler Dealers. New episode every Wednesday at 9 on Motor Trend. Or stream every episode ad-free on the app.
And we're back at Hawk Gym. 13-10 to score. Geneva the lead at the end of 1. Top scorers in the first quarter, Soren Burkholder. A couple of 3s, scored 8 for the Eagles. The Hawks were led by Tough Cam 2, who scored 5. Again, Candy Lake had that long field goal drought. Got the offense going, though, late in the first quarter. But Geneva, the 3-point lead at the end of 1. This is a Geneva team which has won in close games and in blowouts. A couple of their wins this season have come by 3 points. And they've also posted 4 other wins by 30 or more. Missed 3, but tracking down his own rebound is Duke. The drive and the floater got contested. Physical play underneath following the miss. Taliaferro in the scrum for Canyon Lake. Ball was out of bounds and last touch by Taliaferro. The Eagles zone, turn it right back over. Here's Winters on the drive. Tries to go to the reverse. Got blocked by Swanson. Ball movement can be so important for the Hawks. A catch and shoot 3. Winters hits his first basket of the game and ties us at 13. In that last win over Lano back in December the 1st, about 4 weeks ago, the Hawks had 19 assists on their 25 field goals. Can they continue to move the basketball around and efficiently to score? As Burkholder's into double figures now for the Eagles, he has 10. One of 3 first-team All-District players for Geneva a year ago, but is the only one that's back this season. Winters a steal. The drive and the finish ties the game again. Back-to-back baskets for Colton Winters, a senior. Shot at 15 early on in the second quarter. Kind of an awkward drive to the basket there from Southwick. On the miss, the Hawks attack in transition. A missed 3 from the corner from Carrizales, but attacking for the rebound, Taliaferro appeared to have been pushed. And he was. And Ty Farrell was in the act of shooting? I don't believe so. As the Hawks make their substitutions, and Ty Farrell was not. The Hawks will inbound. Again, tied at 15. The last foul whistled against Southwick, his second, team 6. So for the final 6 minutes and change here in the first half, each team is in a variation of the bonus. And we'll see that play out right now as Elijah Johnson draws a foul. That'll set up the 1-and-1. And they whistle it against Southwick, his third. Free throw shooting so important for Canyon Lake. Had a tough, heartbreaking 1-point loss against Floresville earlier this month. As Johnson misses on the front end. Canyon Lake in that game was 17 of 25 from the line. Not bad, but those 8 misses and a 1-point loss. Really tough to take if you're Canyon Lake. Three-pointer off target for Sellers. And coming away with the rebound is Swanson for the Eagles. Geneva against that press for Canyon Lake, having issues with it all afternoon long. A near turnover, but the basketball last touched by Canyon Lake, they'll say off the hands of Ty Sellers. 2 minutes gone by in the second. Tied at 15. Geneva held a 3-point lead at the end of one. Cade Barone on the drive. Got his own rebound off the miss. And then lost the ball out of bounds. Here comes Canyon Lake, a team trying to snap a 5-game slide and trying to hand the Eagles their second straight loss. A team that is out to a dynamite 11-1 start this year. That 3 won't go. Hawks, though, the offensive rebound, reset of the half court. The freshman puts it up. Aguilar can't hit. And coming away with the rebound, Judah Diller. Tallest player on the floor at 6'5" for Geneva. Good no-look pass inside. And that will send Diller to the free throw line. Foul whistled against Elijah Johnson. And the 1-and-1 coming up for the Eagles. Second against Johnson, team 7th. The Eagles offensively averaging about 65 points a game. They were held, though, to a season-low 41 in the loss to TMI 20 days ago. Again, the last time the Eagles played. And the front end missed by Diller. And Canyon Lake will get it back. We've hit now the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Tied at 15 in this non-district game. It's District 28 4A against Taps District 3 5A. Off the screen. Three-pointer won't go for Anderson. Battle for the rebound. Geneva comes away with it. Eagles in transition. Nearly turn it over, and they do. Ball last touched by Cade Barone. And the basketball will go back to Canyon Lake. Officials, though, now talking about it. They may reverse the call. Let's see. They don't. Stays with the Hawks. And you see here, the official coming into the picture kind of blocked the call in question, but it stands. We play on. Little drop step, but called for the travel, Adrian Duke. And another Canyon Lake turnover. Two teams coming off long holiday breaks. Good basket inside from Cade Barone. his first today. Second team All-District player a year ago. And one of 3 Eagle players averaging double figures this season. Duke lost the ball and then a foul. And it's called against Geneva. And here you see it. It looked like Swanson got him in the back of the head. And they'll say that Duke was in the act of shooting.
Is it 101 or? It's 102 shots?
About halfway through the second quarter, Geneva holding on to a 2-point lead. Duke to the free throw line for repair. And neither team shooting well from the line so far today. Hawks now 0 of 3. The Eagles are 1 of 5. And free throws could loom large in what looks to be the start of a pretty tight game today. Duke 1 of 2. Draws Kenya Lake to within 1. The Hawks team coming off a 4th place finish a year ago in District 28 4A. About to start district play here very soon. A drive inside by Barone. And a blocking foul called here against Tough Cantu. Try to draw the charge. Instead, free throws for Barone. Off of Cantu, second personal. Team's 8th. And a perfect trip for Kane Barone. 4 points for him here in the early going. Out to a 3-point Geneva lead. More than halfway through the second. Three-pointers off for Sellers. Hawks have struggled from the outside today. Barone shot got blocked by Johnson. Good defense there from Kenya Lake. In transition the other way. Another 3-point attempt for Sellers. This one rattles in. So the sophomore has his first basket, and we are tied again at 19. And a timeout called for by Coach Julius McNeil. Let's talk more about this Kenya Lake program. Coming off a 15-win season from a year ago, the 15 wins tied for the second most in team history. The program record for wins of the season is 16, and that was set 4 years ago. But it was a tough end to last year for Kenya Lake. 3 straight losses to end the regular season, one of those coming in overtime. They lost their finale by 3 points to Bandera, causing Kenya Lake to miss the playoffs. First time that had happened in 5 years. And it's going to be a tough district for the Hawks this season. The usual powerhouses playing very well already in non-district play. Fredericksburg is 9-0. Bernie is 9-1. And you look, and Bandera and Wimberley are both hovering just under 500. The Bulldogs are 5-6. The Texans are 5-7. And do note, there is a district newcomer this year, Davenport High School, out to a 3-5 start this season. The Hawks will play at Davenport for the first time on January 19th on the road. Out of the timeout, tied at 19. Eagles break the press, but then throw the ball off the foot of Taliaferro. And so Geneva will inbound the basketball. Open shooter from the corner. The last player the Hawks want to leave open. Soren Burkholder, Kansas' third 3. He has 13 to lead all scores. Back out to 3-point Eagle lead. Answer 3 for the Hawks. High arcing shot won't go for Carrizales. A battle for the board, won by Geneva. In transition, Burkholder to the cup and lays it in. What a first half for Soren Burkholder. A steal for Geneva the other way. And then a reaching foul whistled against Tyler Pauly. 8 in the first quarter for Burkholder, 7 so far here in the second, has 15 points. Already approaching his per-game average here in the first half with 2 minutes and change left. Jackson Young at the free throw line for Geneva. The 1-and-1 and missed the front end. And Ty Farrow secures the rebound for Kenya Lake. Floater short for Carrizales. Hawks offensively again hitting a lull right now, as Geneva stretched out to a 5-point lead. Barone lost the basketball. Taken away by Carrizales. Finds an open shooter in the corner. Winners. Too strong in the 3. Good no-look pass from Swanson, who gets it back and flips it in. Swanson has 5. And now the largest lead of the game for Geneva, a 7-point advantage. In the middle of a 7-0 run. Winners trying to end it. Instead, the turnover on the travel. The Eagles have outscored the Hawks here in the second, 13-9. And now trying to build upon the 7-point lead. With under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Hawks again with that constant ball pressure. Here's Burkholder. Hawks want to force the ball out of his hands. Again, already 15 points today. Finds an open player, an open teammate. Jackson Young feeds it inside. The shot, though, missed by Swanson. Here come the Hawks, trailing by 7. The other way, a wild layup for Drake Dershimer, and has earned himself a trip to the free throw line. The foul against Burkholder. As you saw Dershimer work his body into Burkholder. Call for his first personal. And Dershimer short of the first of 2 free throws.
Ref. I need to let 6 seconds run down.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
And now they're fixing a clock issue here.
I need to run 6 seconds off. Okay. All right, Coach.
Clock adjusted to a minute 8
Extend
left.
time.
And Dershimer goes 1 of 2. Each team trying to bounce back from losses they suffered before the Christmas break. Hawks last lost to Blanco back in December the 18th. Geneva last lost to TMI back in December the 8th. Last time they played 20 days ago. But they look fresh here today. Wild shot inside. Pauly won't go. And then the Eagles give it right back. Both teams also playing for some momentum going into the halftime locker rooms. The Eagles have led throughout a majority of the first half. Long 3, way off from Winners. Johnson, though, the rebound. And the Hawks now will inbound with 37 seconds to go. Threes is not going down today for Kenya Lake. Turnovers have also plagued them. And this will lead to the 10th team foul against Kenya Lake. And that will result in the double bonus here for Geneva. Unforced error there for the Hawks. Third personal against Tough Can 2. And here's Swanson, who struggled from the line today, 1 of 4 so far. And now 1 of 5. One more coming up for the senior, one of 6 on the roster for the Eagles. Missed them both. Remains a 6-point Geneva lead. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Pauly drives and finishes. Good lane inside for Tyler Pauly, his first basket. Cuts the lead down to 4. Here's Barone for Geneva. Shot challenged by Johnson. Good defense. Final 10 seconds of the half. Pauly drives, got loose, and lays it in again. 2 big baskets from Tyler Pauly to end the first half. And we have a tie game in the end of 2 here from Hawk Gym. Good, strong play from Kenyon Lake to end the second quarter. The Eagles, though, hanging tough as well. They lead at 26-24 at the end of 2 from Fisher.
This one is called the Vigor MX5 300 ZX.
Yes, Mikey, yes.
Sometimes you have to think outside the box.
I am going to be making my car up as I go along.
Doesn't get much cooler than this. I mean, seriously.
Wheeler Dealers. New episode every Wednesday at 9 on Motor Trend. Or stream every episode ad-free on the app.
Every Thursday night, Access TV presents a groundbreaking new series, The Song. Hear the incredible stories behind some of the biggest hits ever recorded.
Really life-changing.
Legendary musicians
This is the coolest thing. This is so fresh.
tell their stories
Kind of the door to get into the song.
and play their music. The Song, Thursdays on Access TV.
Barnwood Builders is all new and bringing out their Sunday best.
We didn't get dressed up for nothing.
Every old barn unlocks new stories.
This is the initial of his great-great-grandfather.
History can't save itself, but they can.
To save it, it feels good right here.
An all-new Barnwood Builders, Sunday night at 9, only on DIY Network.
Watch DIY GVTC Channel 126.
It's wild, with all kinds of creatures. Cuddly ones, prickly ones, armored ones. All these animals need protecting, and there's one team that's always there to make sure they stay safe. Lone Star Law. Sunday at 9 on Animal Planet.
Watch Animal Planet GVTC Channel 552.
I will find you the perfect house.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you want. My goodness.
All you have to do is
love it.
or list it.
This house has so much potential, it's ridiculous.
I got a great house they love.
Yeah, bring it.
All new, Love It or List It, Monday night at 9 on HGTV.
Watch HGTV GVTC Channel 578.
At QVC, we know shopping because we're shoppers too. We know sometimes you want to treat others, and sometimes you just want to treat yourself.
We know it's the little things that make a house a home.
And we know what it's like to budget. It's why we started Easy Pay, so you can enjoy what you want now and pay over time with 0% interest. We created QVC for shoppers like us. And like you. QVC, by shoppers, for shoppers.
For them, there is no work from home.
We gotta get you out.
This is no 9 to 5. From 5 below zero to a 2,000-degree inferno, Live Rescue brings you these moments.
210's ready for water.
All new Live Rescue. Watch live Fridays and Saturdays at 9 on A&E.
Watch A&E GVTC Channel 558.
America's biggest secrets have been locked away, hidden from the public by the rich
and powerful. Now it's time to unlock America's Book of Secrets Special Edition. All new Tuesdays at 9, only on History.
Watch History Channel, GVTC, Channel 557.
This one is called Vigor MX5 300ZX.
Yes, yes, Mikey, yes.
Sometimes you have to think outside the box.
I am going to be making my car up as I go along.
Doesn't get much cooler than this. I mean, seriously.
Wheeler Dealers, new episode every Wednesday at 9 on Motor Trend, or stream every episode ad-free on the app.
Every Thursday night, Access TV presents a groundbreaking new series, The Song. Hear the incredible stories behind some of the biggest hits ever recorded.
Really life-changing.
Legendary musicians
This is the coolest thing. This is so fresh.
tell their stories
Kind of the door to get into the song.
and play their music. The Song, Thursdays on Access TV.
Barnwood Builders is all new and bringing out their Sunday best.
We didn't get dressed up for nothing.
Every old barn unlocks new stories.
This is the initial of his great-great-grandfather.
History can't save itself, but they can.
To save it, it feels good right here.
An all-new Barnwood Builders, Sunday night at 9, only on DIY Network.
Watch DIY, GVTC, Channel 126.
Texas isn't just big, it's wild, with all kinds of creatures. Cuddly ones, prickly ones, armored ones. All these animals need protecting, and there's one team that's always there to make sure they stay safe. Lone Star Law, Sunday at 9 on Animal Planet.
Watch Animal Planet, GVTC, Channel 552.
I will find you the perfect house.
Yeah. I know exactly what you want. My goodness.
All you have to do is
Love it.
or list it.
This house has so much potential, it's ridiculous.
I got a great house they love.
Yeah, bring it.
All new, Love It or List It, Monday night at 9 on HGTV.
Watch HGTV, GVTC, Channel 578.
At QVC, we know shopping because we're shoppers too. We know sometimes you want to treat others, and sometimes you just want to treat yourself.
We know it's the little things that make a house a home.
And we know what it's like to budget. It's why we started Easy Pay, so you can enjoy what you want now and pay over time with 0% interest.
We created QVC for shoppers like us and like you. QVC, by shoppers for shoppers.
For them, there is no work from home.
We gotta get you out.
This is no 9 to 5. From 5 below zero to a 2,000-degree inferno, Live Rescue brings you these moments.
210's ready for water.
Thank you. All new Live Rescue. Watch live Fridays and Saturdays at 9 on A&E.
Watch A&E, GVTC, Channel 558.
America's biggest secrets have been locked away, hidden from the public by the rich and powerful. Now it's time to unlock America's Book of Secrets Special Edition. All new Tuesdays at 9, only on History.
Watch History Channel, GVTC, Channel 557.
This one is called Vigor MX5 300ZX.
Yes, yes, Mikey, yes.
Sometimes you have to think outside the box.
I am going to be making my car up as I go along.
Doesn't get much cooler than this. I mean, seriously.
Wheeler Dealers. New episode every Wednesday at 9 on Motor Trend, or stream every episode ad-free on the app.
About ready for the start on the third quarter here from Hawk Gym on the Hawks Network. 26-24 Geneva over Kenya Lake at the end of 2. The Hawks a mini 5-0 run to close out the first half, pulling to within 2. The Eagles led throughout a majority of the first half, but the Hawks are right there, a team trying to snap a 5-game losing streak, while the Eagles are trying to avoid their first losing skid of the season. A team that's 11-1 this year, but that one came the last time Geneva played, and that was 20 days ago in a district opening loss against VMI, and we are underway here in the third quarter. Leaders in the first half, the Eagles were led by Storm Burkholder's 15. The Hawks led by Colton Winters and Tough Cantu, who each scored 5. Here is Cantu, and then the push-off. Offensive foul. That's Cantu's 4th. And he'll have to come out. Tough for Kenya Lake. Cantu's the team's second leading scorer. Can't come out of the game just yet. Has to avoid a foul at all costs. Open 3 just off for Burkholder, who hit 3 threes in the first half. And then a tie-up forced by Kenya Lake, and the basketball will go back to the Hawks. And now Cantu comes out. It is placed Tyler Pauly. At 4 points himself in the first half, the senior Pauly. Second team All-District a year ago, the Hawks only returning All-District player back from last year. Missed 3 from McCullough, and Geneva will get it back. More on Tyler Pauly. Leads the team this year in assists, has a chance to become the program's all-time leader in career assists to Kenya Lake. Fight for the basketball, and that goes off the leg of Aguilar. As again, Geneva's had its hands full against this Hawks pressure defense all afternoon long. That pass knocked away, stolen by Pauly. Geneva gets back on defense. McCullough's shot underneath, blocked, but will lead to a couple of free throws. Foul called against Dylan Southwick. That's Southwick's 4th. And to the free throw line, McCullough looking for his first points of the afternoon. And Ronald's home the first. Hawks are just 2 of 6 from the line in the first half, 1 of 2 in this trip for McCullough. It remains a 1-point Eagle lead. In transition, Elijah Johnson hammers Southwick. And this will lead to the first free throws of the second half for Geneva. And the first free throws of the game for Dylan Southwick. For Johnson, his 3rd personal, team 2nd. And Southwick off on the first. In the first half, the Eagles also struggle from the line, 3 of 10. And again, that could loom large in a tight game as Coach Chapman looks on for Kenya Lake. 1 of 2 for Southwick. Back out to a 2-point Geneva lead. Eagles led by 3 at the end of 1, led by 2 at halftime. Here's a steal the other way, an easy lay-in for Soren Burkholder. 17 now for Burkholder, and a 4-point Eagle lead. And then Pauly lost it. Mad at himself as he slams his hand into the padding. Another Kenya Lake turnover. Far too many today, again for the Hawks. An issue that has plagued them so many times this year. A little more than a minute gone by in the third, and a 4-point Eagle lead. Open 3 from the corner. No, for Price Hill. Good to see him back into the game. Hill had a scary spill back in the first quarter. As you see here, Pauly got fouled by Hill on the reach-in, his first, team second. Hill went into the wall that wasn't padded behind the baseline, did not play the remainder of the first half. Catch and shoot three for Winters off target. Geneva looking to build upon a 4-point lead. Long three, Burkholder. Couldn't hit that time. Again, hit three triples in the first half. The other way, Winters with the ball stripped, got it back, and then a reach and foul, no, a tie-up. And on the alternating possession, Geneva will get it back. 29-25, Eagles on top. Hawks looking for the first win today since December the 1st. But a tough start of the year for Canyon Lake, dropping 8 of the first 10 games. So today, trying to end that skid and get off this, or start this busy week off to the right start. Hondo on the schedule tomorrow. Hawks play again Thursday at Comfort. Three-pointer too strong for Sellers. Offensive rebound though for Aguilar, and fouled on the rebound. Fouled by Burkholder, his second, and already the team's third. So fouls kind of piling up early here in the third quarter for both teams. Good inbounds play. Pauly in to Aguilar. The freshman has 5. Lead back down to 2. And then another Geneva turnover. And the Hawks now a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Open shooter Johnson. Can't give the Hawks the lead. On a missed three. The other way. Swanson attacks and lays it in. Swanson has 7. 31-27, Geneva on top. Pauly's pass deflected but saved by Aguilar. And last touched by the Eagles. Battle of the Birds here this Monday afternoon. And just 3 days removed from the Christmas holiday. Again, each team had extended holiday breaks. Pauly, the runner. Tough angle. Here comes Geneva the other way. And going left to the cup, Burkholder the layup. 19 now for Soren Burkholder. After a 6-point Geneva lead, Pauly finds a shooter. That three, good for Chase Anderson, his first basket. The sophomore is on the board, and that cuts the Eagles' lead in half. Now 33-30, nearly halfway through the third. Hill off the pump fake, can't hit that three, but the rebound chased down by Southwick. Shot blocked from behind by Sellers. Good defense there from Canyon Lake. And each team making a number of substitutions. Look at this play again from Sellers. And Swanson never saw him. Catch and shoot three in the inbound. Burkholder off that time. Hawks ball trailing by 3. Pauly off the pump fake. And a whistle. It's going the other way. Not sure who the foul was on. The whistle appeared to have been blown before Pauly went inside. But it's Geneva basketball, leading by 3 halfway through the third. Good spin move from Barone, but too many steps to do it. And lost his shoe in the process. And you see it. Good spin to his left, but with one extra step. The last foul against Canyon Lake was whistled against Hunter Anderson, by the way, away from the basketball. And we have now hit the halfway mark of the third. Here's Pauly, the point for the Hawks. Anderson can't tie the game. Burkholder the rebound for Geneva. Up ahead, finds Swanson, got hammered by Adrian Duke, and free throws coming up for Geneva. That's Duke's second, team's third. And to the free throw line, Jack Swanson, 7 points so far today for Geneva's second leading scorer. Only Soren Burkholder scores more per game for Geneva. You talk more about this program as Swanson's free throw struggles continue. This past decade, Geneva was a TAPS state powerhouse. Won a pair of state titles in 2011 and in 2013. That was part of a stretch of 4 straight trips to the state finals at the TAPS level. TAPS 5A level. A Hawks turnover. Swanson to the cup and can't put it in. 4-point Geneva lead. Here comes Canyon Lake, though, trying to cut into that lead. Anderson a three. No. And Burkholder has the rebound for Geneva. Pulls up in transition and connects. Fourth from deep for Soren Burkholder. 7 in the quarter, now 22 in the game. 7-point lead for Geneva, ties her largest today. Winters, good layup. He has 7. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Lucas Chapman. More on Geneva, talking about that great run this past decade. The Eagles went to the playoffs in 8 consecutive seasons from 2011 through 2018. Their postseason record was 22-6, and again, highlighted by the 2 state championships. But since that run, Geneva has not been back to the playoffs since then, missing in each of the past 2 years. And we talked about this busy schedule coming up for Canyon Lake. The Eagles have a busy one of their own. Today, the first of 3 games in 3 days. Playing today, tomorrow against Ingram Moore, and again Wednesday against Heritage Christian. Geneva will resume District TAPS 3 5A play this Saturday on the road at St. Michael's. So after not playing for 20 days, the Eagles are making up for lost time this week alone. The next home game for Geneva, as all these games are on the road, will come a week from tomorrow against St. Mary's Hall. That basket waved off, an offensive foul whistled against the Eagles. They get it against Judah Diller. Just ran over the Hawks defender, Elijah Johnson. Wet spot on the floor. With 2 minutes and change left, 37-32 here in the third quarter. The Eagles have led for a majority of the game. Last Hawks lead was at 2-0 early on. Here's Cantu. Shovels it out to McCullough. The drive into traffic and fouled on his way to the basket. Foul whistled against Jack Swanson, his third of the team's fourth. And McCullough will attempt free throws 3 and 4 of the afternoon, 1 of 2 so far today for the senior. And puts in the first. The Hawks only have 2 field goals, make it 3 here in the third quarter. A 3 from Anderson and buckets from Winters and Aguilar. 1 of 2 from McCullough. It remains a 4-point Geneva lead. Barone can't hit the 3. And the rebound deflection off of Diller. The basketball goes back to Canyon Lake. Aguilar finds Johnson underneath. Can't finish. Ball last touched by Barone. stays with Canyon Lake. And here we have a whistle. Ball deflected, it stays with Canyon Lake. Aguilar pulls and misses. Cantu the rebound, though, for the Hawks. There's a three, and that's off target as well. Cantu fighting for another rebound and gets it. Able to deflect it to Pierce McCullough. Good passing there for the Hawks. Open shot misfired by Sellers. Hawks, though, another offensive rebound. With 1:40 left. Canyon Lake down by 4 in this tight game. Sellers again tries from deep. Can't connect. And a foul on the rebound, this time called against Canyon Lake. They get it against Pierce McCullough. And then Geneva just fires the inbounds pass out of bounds. So each team piling up the turnovers here today. The Hawks defense is really keeping them in this one, as they have struggled from the floor. In that last game against Llano, that last win against Llano, beg your pardon, back in December the 1st, Hawks shot a respectable 41%. Not at that mark today. A foul on the inbound called against Geneva. They get it against Barone, his first, team's 5th. Pauly shovels it out. Carrizalo's the floater. No. And the Eagles have the rebound and a 4-point lead with 1 minute and change left in the third quarter. Eagles playing for their 12th win of the season. They won 14 games all of last year. Fighting it underneath. A shot won't go for Diller. Another battle for the rebound, and it will stay on this end with the Eagles. It's been a while since either team made a basket. Good inbounds play, but the drought doesn't end for Geneva on the miss from Swanson. Final minute of the third. Winners, the drive, the scoop, and we'll head to the foul line for 2. Good aggressive play there from Colton Winners, working on a 7-point day. Foul against Diller, his 3rd, and the team's 6th. First free throws today for Colton Winners, and able to connect on the first. His 8 points lead all Hawk scores and goes 1 of 2 from the line. Under a minute left in the third, and then a reach and foul whistled against Adrian Duke. Team's 5th, and for Duke, that's his 3rd. Inbound to Barone. Lost it. Hawks get it back. Down by 3. Winters trying to tie the game. Can't. And the rebound secured by Barone. In transition, Geneva works it out. Burkholder. 3 got blocked. Good defense here from Canyon Lake. Of a red-hot shooter, Storm Burkholder, who's already hit 4 threes today, working on a 22-point game. That time, the inbounds play finished off by Swanson. Missed on that look earlier in the quarter. 5-point Eagle lead. Winners the other way, can't finish. Eagles want to attack in transition. Burkholder, long 2. No, got his own rebound. Drives into the lane and on his way up, fouled by Canyon Lake. Foul whistled against Mikey Carrizales. And here is Burkholder. First free throws of the afternoon. Boy, and Geneva really leaving the door open today on missed foul shots. 5 of 13 for the game for Geneva. 1 of 2 for Burkholder. He has 23. And the lead is out to 6. Final seconds of the third. Pauly drives, can't get the layup to go. Taiaferro's put back, won't go either. And the Eagles will take a 6-point lead heading to the final 8 minutes here from Hawk Gym. Canyon Lake trying to end a 5-game slide, but with work to do, trailing 40-34 at the end of 3.
This one is called Vigor MX5 300ZX.
Yes, Mikey, yes.
Sometimes you have to think outside the box.
I am going to be making my car up as I go along.
Doesn't get much cooler than this. I mean, seriously.
Wheeler Dealers. New episode every Wednesday at 9 on Motor Trend. Or stream every episode ad-free on the app.
Every Thursday night, Access TV presents a groundbreaking new series, The Song. Hear the incredible stories behind some of the biggest hits ever recorded.
Really life-changing.
Legendary musicians.
This is the coolest thing. This is so fresh.
Tell their stories.
Kind of the door to get into the song.
And play their music. The Song. Thursdays on Access TV.
Fourth quarter underway here from Hawk Gym. 6-point Geneva lead as we start the fourth quarter. There's some confusion about possession to start the fourth. Just after 10 seconds went off the clock. They reset the clock and the confusion continues. Speaking of confusion, we have a correction to make. We have been identifying number 12 for the Hawks as Mario Aguilar. That was off of an older roster. The Hawks, as winners, puts up a 3. When they began the season, didn't do so with a full allotment of players. Of course, the Hawks football team is still very much in the middle of its season as Duke scores a basket for Canyon Lake to cut the lead down to 4. The football season has since ended, and players like Peyton McMullen are now playing basketball. So McMullen is wearing 12, not Mario Aguilar. McMullen, the quarterback for Coach Charlie Drum's Hawks football team, has had a good game today. Had a big block of Soren Burkholder towards the end of the third quarter. In the process, though, took a shot at the head and took himself out of the game. Foul here against Geneva. It's whistled against Dylan Southwick. That's his 5th, and he's fouled out. It's also the 7th team foul against Geneva. And the 1-and-1 coming up for Tyler Pauly. 4 points so far today for Pauly. Now make it 5. Got them both. Hawks record 2-8. Trying to pick up their 3rd win today and end a 5-game losing streak. Off the Geneva turnover. Here's Pauly in traffic. Out front, Duke. Long 3 won't go. Would have given the Hawks their first lead since it was 2-0. 1 minute gone by the 4th. Good pass inside. The lay-in, though, won't go. This after a really good look from Burkholder. Hawks again playing for a tie or the lead. Carrizalo's trying to give them the lead, but can't. Got the rebound, though. Deflected by his teammate Winters. Outside Pauly. Open three. No. Hawk bench was ready to explode on that make. Instead, the elusive lead. So the Hawks just won't come. Winters. He can't give it to them. Three-pointer goes in and out. Coach McNeil for Geneva screaming for a timeout. Finally gets it. A 30-second timeout called by the Eagles with 6 minutes and change left here in the fourth quarter. So again, the Hawks have district play coming up. Mentioned this earlier that Fredericksburg playing really well. The Billies out to a 9-0 start. Bernie is 9-1. And the Greyhounds will serve as the Hawks district opener. That's looming on January the 12th. That game is on the road. Bandera, Wimberley, each have 5 wins so far, but under 500. Bulldogs 5-6, Texans 5-7, and Davenport a record of 3-5. Hawks record 2-8. A lot of those have been lopsided. 6 losses by double figures, but some have been tight. This game has that kind of feel to it, including a 1-point heartbreaking loss to Floresville earlier this month. Foul the shot for Price Hill. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 for Geneva. The foul whistled against Ty Stellers, his first. And one more coming up for Price Hill, looking for his first points of the afternoon. And has it here, the first points for Geneva in the fourth quarter. A 3-point game with nearly 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Cantu's pass deflected by Chaz Lutz. First time we've called his name today for Geneva. Hawks to inbound, and again looking for an important win to start this big stretch of games this week. 3 on the schedule for Kenya Lake after a 10-day layoff. Johnson for the Hawks, the floater, banks it in. First basket today for Elijah Johnson. It's a 1-point Eagle lead with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Collision in the lane, a blocking foul whistled against Drake Dershimer. But he fouled the right player because Jack Swanson has struggled from the free throw line today. Just 2 of 8 for Swanson. And this the 1-and-1. And his struggles continue. Hawks again playing for the first lead since 2-0. Cantu, wild shot, won't go. Rebound saved by Dershimer. And the Hawks can reset their half-court offense. It's Cantu. Works it back out to Johnson. Trying to dribble around the defense of Swanson. He knocks the ball away. Worth noting the short bench the Eagles have, and they're without Dylan Southwick for the remainder of the game, who fouled out earlier in the quarter. Missed shot from Johnson. Geneva gets it back with under 5 to go in a 1-point game. Open 3. No. Hawks catch a break there as Burkholder misses an open look. Cantu transition 3. That's off target. Back comes Burkholder and the Eagles. Good feed inside, left-handed finish. Jack Swanson off the dish from Jackson Young. 11 now in the game for Swanson. Back out to a 3-point Geneva lead. Cantu out to Johnson. Cantu gets it back. Dershimer the rebound. Swatted away on the shot. Dillard, good defense for Geneva. But the Hawks keep it as Dershimer goes to work, goes off the glass and scores. And a timeout called by Coach Lucas Chapman. With 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go. 43-42, Geneva on top. That last basket, by the way, courtesy of Sean Pendleton, not Drake Dershimer. So again, the first roster that we were handed was for the Hawks before the football season ended. It since has, and so a lot of the numbers are for players that are no longer up on the varsity team. So again, Sean Pendleton, the last basket there for Canyon Lake. So 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Hawks trailing by just one, 43-42. And then a foul near half court, and that is the team's 8th. So the 1-1 continues for Geneva. Foul called against Hunter Anderson. Team's 9th, and the Hawks will send Chaz Lutz to the free throw line for a pair. Or for the 1-1, I beg your pardon. And able to hit on the first, his first points here today. Second free throw a chance for a 3-point lead. Can't connect. And Pauly has the rebound for the Hawks. Winners. 3-pointer just short. Has hit just 1 3 today for Canyon Lake. Remains a 2-point Geneva lead. With 3.5 left. Good pass inside, but not handled well by Swanson. Shots off target and a big rebound for Adrian Duke. Pauly finds Winners. The drive and ties the game. Big basket from Colton Winners. Into double figures now for the Hawks. He has 10. Tied at 44 and a 5-second call against Geneva. Hawks again make their subs, trying to keep fresh bodies on the floor. Right now it's a lineup of Pauly, Pendleton, Tough Cantu, Pierce McCullough, and Colton Winners. A lot of contact before the inbound. It's called against Canyon Lake. They get it against Pendleton. Offensive foul though, so no free throws for Pendleton, his second. 3 minutes left at a tie game, 44 apiece. And Chaz Lutz was on the center court line. That's an over and back against Geneva. Officials talk about it again at half court. And they reverse the call. The officials confer. And they reward the basketball back to Geneva. Hawks trapping every pass the basketball. Burkholder. Ball forced out of his hands. Lutz open three. Can't put the Eagles back on top, but then over the back foul called against the Eagles. Foul against Lutz. And that's the team's 8th. Or no, that's not Lutz. That's Judah Diller. That's Diller's 4th. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Tyler Pauly, who's made both of his free throw attempts so far this afternoon. And the Hawks have their first lead since 2-0. Pauly now with 7 in the game. And one more coming up for the senior, who just missed a triple-double early this month against Luling. 20 points, 9 boards, 9 assists in that game. Hawks on top by 2. Pass deflected by Pendleton and taken away by Kenya Lake. Pauly the other way. Collides with Barone, no call. And then an ill-advised pass, easily stolen by Tough Cantu. Finds Pauly in the corner. The drive goes off the glass, but can't score over Burkholder, who then gets shoved down by Pendleton. So 2 free throws coming up as the Eagles are in the double bonus. Again, there was that no call on a collision right underneath the basket. A case could be made for either team to get a call there. But ultimately, it's Burkholder who winds up at the foul line for Geneva. And able to hit on the first. He's now 2 of 3 from the line today. First point of the fourth quarter for Soren Burkholder.
Oh, sorry, thank you.
24 in the game with the senior. 15 came with the first half. And ties the game on a kind roll. With 2 minutes and change left. Here's Cantu, the floater. Tough shot. Tough Cantu. First points since the first quarter. He has 7. Young shovels it off to Barone for the lead. Rattles around and drops in. Cade Barone, a big 3 for the Eagles. A 1-point Geneva lead and a timeout called by Coach Julius McNeil with 1:48 left. A reminder again about the upcoming schedule for Kenya Lake. The Hawks will play again tomorrow afternoon at Hondo. And then again Thursday on New Year's Eve on the road against Comfort. Next home game was a week from tomorrow against San Antonio Christian, a game that can be seen right here on the Hawks Network. Kenya Lake will then play at Blanco to wrap up non-district play and then open 28-4A play on the road at Bernie on January the 12th. And then the first home game of district play falls on January 15th. A game also available here on the Hawks Network. 49-48, Eagles on top. Big 3 moments ago from Cade Barone. That was followed by a timeout called by Coach Julius McNeil as Lucas Chapman wraps up his huddle with Kenya Lake. Cantu, Pauly, Pendleton, McCullough, and Winters on the floor for Kenya Lake. Trailing by 1 with 1:45 left. Here's Pauly. Finds Winters. The drive, the reverse, and a foul. Again, Colton Winters going right into the teeth of the defense against a much taller Judah Diller. And Diller fouls out. That's his 5th. And Winters will shoot 2. 1 of 2 from the line so far today. And with that free throw, ties the game. And now 11 this afternoon for Colton Winters. And 1 more for the Canyon Lake lead. Can't do it. Tie game with 95 seconds to go. Burkholder around the double team, got by it, finds a cutter underneath, laying good. Jack Swanson, 2-point Geneva lead with 1:15 left. Shot swatted away by Swanson, making big plays on both ends of the floor for Geneva. Got the better of Colton Winters on that layup, at a 30-second timeout called for by Lucas Chapman for Canyon Lake. The Hawks were down by 3 at the end of 1. They trailed by 2 at halftime. It was a 6-point Geneva lead going into the fourth quarter. The Hawks claimed their first lead since early in the game at 2-0. Not long ago, Geneva, though, has battled back to retake the lead on top, 51-49. Again, Geneva has been out to a great start this year. The Eagles are 11-1. The Hawks have trudged through a tough start to their year. They are 2-8. They're looking for a big win to start off a busy week here this afternoon. Pauly looking to find a teammate. Gets it into Cantu and traveled. The Hawks are arguing that Geneva made contact with the basketball on Cantu's shot attempt. Officials ruled that the ball wasn't touched and Cantu went up and down. After an official stoppage, play resumes. Hawks looking for a stop, down by 2 with 60 seconds to go. Geneva looking to use some clock as it nurses 2-point lead. Burkholder finds Young. Geneva in no rush for a shot attempt here unless it's wide open. Hawks at some point have got a foul. If this continues, the foul comes here. And the foul's against Tough Cantu. So Burkholder finally found a seam to attack as Cantu fouls out. Finishes the game with 7 points. And the Hawks will bring Pierce McCullough in his place. Burkholder 3 of 4 from the line today. And that keeps it a 2-point Eagle lead. Even a make here, and it would remain a 1-possession game. And goes 1 of 2. 3-point game. Here's Tyler Pauly for Canyon Lake. Finds a shooter. Winters ties the game. Colton Winters, a cold-blooded 3. Just the second from deep today. And we are knotted at 52 apiece with 33.8 to go here in the fourth quarter. So Colton Winters off a great dish from Tyler Pauly. Able to rise and fire over Lutz and connects. And that's now 6 in the quarter for Colton Winters. and 14 for the game. And again, the Hawks have not shot well from deep today. It's their 6 made 3, but it's taken a lot of shots to get to those 6 makes. But that last one, able to tie the game at 52 with 33.8 left. Should note that both teams are in the double bonus for the remainder of the game. The possession arrow currently points in favor of Geneva. If there's a tie-up, they get the basketball back. Hawks not too far removed from a heartbreaking loss by 1 to Floresville. Geneva's won some tight games this year already. 2 of their 11 wins have come by 3 points. Tied at 52, under 35 seconds to go. Barone able to get it in to Swanson, who attacks and lays it in. And a 30-second timeout called for by Geneva. Big fourth quarter for Jack Swanson. 6 in the quarter for Swanson. And now has 16 for the game. And this will turn into a full timeout for Geneva. And that did not take long. Took Geneva about 5 seconds to go down the length of the floor and get that go-ahead layup from Jack Swanson. So 54-52, the Eagles on top. Coach Chapman talking to his team. You wonder if maybe they're drawing up a play for Colton Winters, who just hit a big 3 moments ago. Has been the Hawks' go-to scorer this season. About 19 points a game. On pace to become the best single-season scorer in program history. Let's see who the Hawks send out. It's Duke, Pauly, McCullough, along with Winters and Elijah Johnson. 25 seconds to go. Duke, the drive, the dish. Johnson got trapped, lost the ball, and then a whistle finally comes. It's a foul called against Chaz Lutz. Geneva was looking for a foul call. Never got it. So now 2 big free throws coming up for Elijah Johnson, who was 0 of 1 from the line today. With 17 seconds to go. And Johnson misfires in the first. Empty trip for Johnson. Battle for the rebound, won by Burkholder. And the clock stops at 12.4 to go on a foul against Canyon Lake. And the Hawks send Burkholder back to the free throw line, and he's been good from there today, 4 of 6 so far. Did just go 1 of 2 moments ago. The first of 2 puts the Eagles on top by 3. Burkholder has not made a field goal in the fourth quarter, but has hit some big free throws. Second one for a 2-possession lead and got it. 12 seconds left. Hawks can't use too much time. Johnson underneath, didn't know he was open, lays it in though with 4.6 to go. Final timeout of the game called by Kenyon Lake, trailing 56-54. You look back at the top scores here today. Again, Colton Winters for the Hawks has played well. Winters has 14 for Kenyon Lake. But the Eagles have been led by Soren Burkholder. Burkholder today for the Eagles had 15 points in the first half. And has another 13 points in the second. 28-point day for Soren Burkholder. One shy matching his season high at 29 in the win over Johnson City. And hit 2 big free throws moments ago. So the Hawks are going to foul immediately. They definitely want to avoid fouling Burkholder at all costs. Let's see if the Eagles put Swanson out on the floor. Because if you're Kenyon Lake, if you can funnel the ball to him, he'd be your ideal candidate to foul. He has really struggled for the line today. And Kay Barone will be the one triggering the inbound for Geneva. 4.6 left in a 2-point game. Got it into Burkholder, wasn't fouled. Flips the ball up. And they finally blow the whistle with 0.5 of a second left. Foul called against Colton Winters, his second. But again, this the double bonus, so 2 free throws here for Burkholder. And a chance for a 30-point Monday afternoon. Now 29 of the day for Soren Burkholder. Second one ices it, even a miss here, and it would take a miraculous full court shot for the Hawks to tie it. It won't come to that. And Geneva's going to walk away with his 12th win of the season. For the Hawks, they suffer their 6th consecutive loss. A tough one at home against the Geneva School of Bernie. Out of TAPS District 3-5A, the winner over Kenyon Lake, 58-54. A 30-point day for Soren Burkholder for the Eagles, 14 for Colton Winters for the Hawks, but it wasn't enough. As the Eagles come away with the win, the first ever meeting between these two schools, won by Geneva by final score of 58-54. On behalf of our entire Hawks Network crew, I'm Brian Freeman saying good night from Fisher, Texas.